All right, so now we're going to be doing our pre-trip inspection part B. Now, once again, at DMV, there is no particular order. Here at Empire Trucking School, we break it down into three parts. Part A is the front and inside of the engine. Part B is now going to be the sides. So let's get started. For part B, these here are my traffic monitoring devices. They are properly secured and mounted to the side of my cab. All of my bolts are present. They consist of a flat and a convex mirror. Both my flat and convex mirror are not broken, cracked, or damaged. There are no signs of illegal stickers. They are clean and clear. If your vehicle has it, it is good to mention. My traffic monitor devices also have an amber colored clearance light that is well secured. Rubber seal inside is not worn, torn, or frayed. My traffic monitor devices are in good working condition. From there, some vehicles may have a four-way flasher or signal. If it is there, you will describe it. If it's not, you move on. On this vehicle, we have our battery box. Our battery box, it is properly secured and bolted to the frame of our tractor. It is not broken, cracked, or damaged with no signs of illegal welds, and the latches are well secured. Inside are my batteries. They are not corroded. I do not see any signs of battery acid leaking. The cables and wires inside have no exposed wires or illegal black tape. My batteries provide power to my cab. Both my batteries and my battery box are in good working condition. Next, I have my DEF tank or diesel exhaust fluid. My DEF tank, it is well secured and bolted to the frame with all my bolts present. It is not broken, cracked, or damaged. My cap is not missing and it is well secured. I do not see any signs of leaks. My DEF tank is in good condition. From here, I have my fuel tank. My fuel tank, it is also well secured and bolted to the frame. My fuel tank is not broken, cracked, or damaged. There are no signs of illegal welds. Only welds I see are those from the manufacturer. I also do not see any signs of fluid or fuel leaking. My fuel tank is in good condition. My fuel tank has a fuel cap that is not missing. It is tight and secured. The fuel cap is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Now at DMV, you will not open or take anything off. For the sake of this video, my fuel cap has a rubber seal and a T-chain that are not broken. My rubber seal is not worn, torn, or frayed. My T-chain is well secured. My fuel cap is in good working condition. Okay, once again, we are not going to open those or disconnect anything just for the sake of the video. Moving on, my fuel tank is well secured and held in place with my 3 saddle straps. My saddle straps are not broken, cracked, or damaged with no signs of illegal welds. Underneath is a rubber gasket or rubber seal that is not worn, torn, or frayed. All of my saddle straps are in good working condition. Moving towards the inside, we have our catwalk, our cross members, and our frame. Now, at DMV, you can condense these, but just be sure to say the names accordingly. So, my catwalk, cross member, and my frame, all 3 are not broken, cracked, or damaged with no illegal welds. They are tight and secured and in good working condition. From now, I'm going to move on to my connection system. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our green electrical line. So my green electrical line, there are no exposed wires, no illegal black tape. It is not worn, torn, or frayed, and it is well secured on both ends with 2 electrical prongs. I have 1 electrical prong here on my cab. My second electrical prong is right here on my trailer. My electrical prongs are well secured with all bolts present. They are not broken, cracked, or damaged. My green electrical line and 2 electrical prongs are in good working condition. From there, I'm going to move on to my air lines. I have 2. Red is my emergency line. Blue is going to be my service line. Both of my airlines have no abrasions, no bubbles, no cuts. I do not hear any sounds of air leaks. Both my emergency and service line are in good working condition. On one end of my airlines, towards the back, are my screw-on fittings. My 2 screw-on fittings are not missing. They are not broken, cracked, or damaged. They are well secured and there are no signs of air leaks. My screw-on fittings are in good condition. On the opposite end of our airlines, we're going to have our 2 glad hands. Now, once again, for the sake of the video, I will unhook. You will not do this at DMB. My 2 glad hands, they are in the locked position. They're not broken, cracked, or damaged with no illegal welds. Inside, both my glad hands have a rubber seal that is not worn, torn, or frayed, and I do not hear any signs of air leaks. Both of my glad hands are in good working condition. Okay. For the sake of part B, when you finish this, we are going to start walking towards the rear. Now, before I do so, you can either do this in part A or B. We will mention, I do not have any airbags in the front of my vehicle, but I do have 1 airbag located underneath my cab, and I have 2 airbags located towards the rear of my tractor. All 3 of my airbags are well secured and mounted. There is no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, and I do not hear any sounds of air leaks coming from either airbag. All 3 of my airbags are in good working condition. Now that I'm here, we're going to talk about our splash guards or mud flats. I have 2 splash guards or mud flats to the rear of my tractor. They are well secured and mounted to the frame of my tractor. They are not broken, cracked, or damaged. They have red and white DOT reflective tape or stickers that are not discolored. Both of my mud flats are in good working condition. When at DMB, safety is always first. Please do not go underneath your trailer. We are simply going to either gesture with your hand and pull it out, or if you have a stick, please point at it. To the rear of my tractor, I have my 2 tail lights. They are red in color, and I have my 2 reverse lights that are white in color. My tail lights and reverse lights are not broken, cracked, or damaged. Inside, they have the appropriate lights that are in good working condition. Now, my tail lights, they work as my brakes, turn signals, and 4-way flashers. Both of my tail lights and reverse lights are in good working condition. Continuing with part B, the next thing that we're going to progress in is going to be our 5th wheel system. Before I start and continue on this video, we're going to walk to a truck without a trailer so that I can identify all the parts and mechanics of our 5th wheel. So let's continue on that truck. All right, so we are going to continue with breaking down the components for our 5th wheel plate. So here we have our tractor without the trailer. This is going to be for educational purposes to identify each part. Once we've done so, we're going to continue back on that part B inspection. So our 5th wheel is going to be this entire locking and loading mechanism. So starting off, our 5th wheel plate will be the top. My 5th wheel plate, it is well greased, not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no signs of illegal welds. My 5th wheel plate is connected and secured to my mount. That little pyramid or triangle will be your mount. So my 5th wheel plate is properly secured and connected to my mount. My mount is not broken, cracked, or damaged with no illegal welds. It is properly secured and bolted to my platform. Your platform is going to be that squared or rectangular box. So my mount is properly secured and bolted to my platform. My platform, it is not broken, cracked, or damaged. There's no signs of illegal welds, and it is properly secured and bolted to my frame. Once again, my frame is not broken, cracked, or damaged with no signs of illegal welds. Everything here is in good working condition. Next, I have my release handle. So once your trailer is secured and locked, this handle will be in the locked position. So my release handle, it is in the locked position, or in this case, in the unlocked position. It is not broken, cracked, or damaged. There's no signs of illegal welds. My release handle is in good condition. Moving on, these here are going to be called your cotter keys with your cotter pins. So my cotter keys and cotter pins, I have one on each side. They are not missing, broken, cracked, or damaged. Both of my cotter keys and pins are in good working condition. Towards the rear of your fifth wheel, you're going to have your fifth wheel tongues. My two tongues are not broken, cracked, or damaged. There are no signs of illegal welds. They are both in good working condition. Now you cannot see it, but inside my fifth wheel are my locking jaws. My locking jaws are not broken, cracked, or damaged. They are secured and tightened around the kingpin of my trailer. Now, once we get to that point, we are going to return to our vehicle, and then I will demonstrate how we're going to flow from part B into part C. Once again, at DMV, there is no particular order, but we want to sound nice and smooth when we're doing this. So let's go head back to the other truck now. So now that we had an idea of what our fifth wheel looks like without a trailer hooked on, when you were at DMV, clearly we're not going to be able to see all those parts or point exactly where they're at. So if you have a nice pointer, you're going to do your best to point at the item. Otherwise, you are simply from a safe distance going to point in the general direction and then describe it. So remember, we've finished the splash guards along with our tail lights. We are now going to move into our fifth wheel system. So at this point, starting off with my fifth wheel system. Up top, I have my fifth wheel plate. It is well greased, not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. My fifth wheel plate is connected to my fifth wheel mount. My mount is not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. My fifth wheel mount is connected and bolted to my platform. My platform is not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. It is also connected and secured to my frame. My frame is not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. All of these components, my plate, mount, platform, and frame, are in good working condition. Next, I have my release handle. My fifth wheel release handle is in the locked position. It's not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. It is in good working condition. To the right, I have my cotter keys and my cotter pins. I have one on each side that are not missing. They are not broken, cracked, or damaged, and they are also in good working condition. Towards the end of my fifth wheel are my tongues. Both of my tongues are not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. They are both in good working condition. Inside my fifth wheel are my locking jaws. My locking jaws are not broken, cracked, or damaged, with no illegal welds. They are secured around the shank of my kingpin. Now my kingpin is going to be part C, but this is our transition. So my kingpin consists of three main parts. It is going to be the base, the shank, and the head. When we are describing the locking jaws being secured around your kingpin, this is very critical and important to talk about. I do not see any gaps or daylight between my trailer apron and my fifth wheel plate. This lets me know that everything is well secured and in good working condition. That'll cover part B. As you notice, we are now transitioning into C, which consists of your kingpin and your trailer apron. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to that part.